You don't need to start over. You need to start from power. Welcome. My name's Tracy Montgomery, and I'm going to help you build your wealth, build a legacy, and doing it all whilst disrupting that system that we've all been fed to for years. Okay, let's talk about the myth. The myth that at midlife, we're going to end up back to square one. You know, if you're going to start over, you've got to start from scratch. Well, let's be simple. Let's state some facts. Remember, I talked about the fact that you are a homemaker, you're a caregiver, you're a provider. Think about all the experiences you have. Think about all the wisdom that you can bring. So, this comes from your own family life. So, let's face it, you have got experience in making appointments. Think about your weekly calendar with your children, getting yourself to work, getting them to work, getting them to appointments, getting them to school, getting them fed, clothed, watered. Look at that for project organisation. And think about this sheer grit and determination to get through every single day. Now, being a parent is probably the greatest thing that any of us would ever want to do. It makes a lot of us. But it's no walk in the park. There's no skipping through daisies. Yeah, there's the odd day. But a lot of it is hard slog. It undermines everything that you could ever think of doing. It makes you second guess every decision you go to make. It puts you out there on a limb and you question every day whether you've made the right decision, whether you've done the right thing. Could you have done better? Should you have done more? And you're telling me that you've got no skills to bring forward into your midlife reinvention. Let's think about it. You've got all these skills. Think about what those skills could be. Your organization skills, your my words. It's one thing that happens when you hit this age, isn't it? Those words just go away sometimes. Yeah, your prioritization skills, which you have to do on the daily. Yeah. Your delegation skills, your diplomacy skills. Just write down a list of all these skills that you have on the daily managing your family. Not only managing your family, but you manage your family and you get to work. You're managing your family, and if you've still got one because they're still hanging around, there are some of you out there, I know, you manage to get the other half to work as well. Because don't forget that not only will you have to feed and clothe the kids, you have to feed and clothe the partner as well. Because obviously they've worked really hard and they come home and can't do anything else. I know. And then think about your story, where you've come from, what you've been through, and why you're here. To give you a bit of a clue. So my story, I am an older single mum. My daughter has medical needs, and we were made homeless over Christmas. That's great. Woohoo! My daughter spent a Christmas sleeping under a friend's desk because we had nowhere else to go. On top of this, she has medical needs, as in 24/7 care medical needs. Doesn't mean to say she can't get up and walk around. She's got one of those hidden conditions. Actually, she's got more than one, but we won't bother with those. And at the time, her father didn't deal with his own condition. He had a condition, didn't deal with it, and took it out on us. Which led to us being homeless, which led to him abusing us physically, mentally. financially. So I had to make decisions to protect my daughter. I didn't make the decision to make us homeless. I made the decision to remove him from a home. But at the time, she was in what we call it here in the UK primary school. She wasn't in high school, she was in primary school. And I'm a qualified teacher. I could have gone back to teaching in high school, but that would have meant long hours and her coming home on her own, which I wasn't prepared to do at that time. Not when she was still at primary school. So I chose to keep my daughter safe and to put my energies into her. It's paid off. Believe me, it has paid off. I have one very independent and very accomplished young adult at the moment, still living under my roof, not for much longer. I've managed to do that. I've now gone back to work. Yes, I work. Yes, I do this as well. But that's part of my story. I chose not to work to look after and nurture her. I now do work. Well, actually, I worked online at the time, part-time. And now I do both. I work physical work and I do online work. So think about your story and think about how you've got to where you are as well. Let me know your story. Let's unpick your story and see where your strengths are. Do you have resilience? Most of us have the resilience to keep going and to carry on. Most of us have the strength to get up every morning and keep going and carry on. And then don't bring about the menopausal journey as well, because that can be quite debilitating for many. So think about your story, how you've got to where you are now, and let's chat about it. Let's chat about how you can turn that around, look at your strengths, and let's see how you not just survive, because you're not a survivor, you're a thriver. Give yourself credit for getting to where you are now, and let's find those skills that you can use to improve your current circumstance. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.